everybody. This is Zero, along with my co-host Shar. We we are going to be talking about the effect. Another episode of Rabbit Hole Talk. Got to name the episode, but I'll change it later. So, guess I introduce Shar if she's ready.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah. So today we're going to talk about the Mandela effect. Because it seems to be this worldwide phenomenon, which started off with Nelson Mandela. People remembering Nelson Mandela dying in the '80s instead of I think it was 2013 when he died.
I think around that time, I don't
Yeah,
recall year.
yeah. Now, did you ever experience that phenomenon like remembering Nelson Mandela died in the '80s or
No, I don't remember hearing that, not at the time.
yeah? Okay, well, for me, I actually did. I didn't even know it was a big phenomenon because I remember reading about it in the history books and be taught this, and then come my adult life, maybe like I think maybe about like 7 8 years later, 7 8 years back, I found out that like he did live and he was president of South Africa, and I was like seriously. I was shocked. So that kind of threw me for a loop when I seen that. And apparently there are other things that people remember that other that like said that it is just not true that people are remembering things wrong. And and
Hmm.
and Sean, I don't know if you can do the share screen. I wanted to try to have show some examples. I don't know if you're on
Uh-oh,
your
I
computer.
lost you. Where were
Can you hear
you?
me now?
I can hear you now.
Yeah.
You said to share
Okay.
screen and then it went silent.
Yeah, I mean, like do a share screen. I mean, I don't know if I don't know if you're on your computer. If you can do a share screen or some examples of like the Mandela effect. Like Google it if you can.
Oh, okay. Let me see what I can find.
All right. Yeah, there's like it's like several, like a lot of examples, and I find this to be an interesting phenomenon. But once y'all get it set up, explain even further.
Okay. Are you referring to pictures or just
Yeah,
topics
yeah, yeah.
about it?
Like pictures, like of stuff people have said that are part of the Mandela effect, and having people dispute them, saying that this wasn't the way it was. I mean, yeah, you just do pictures for now, of examples.
Okay. Um, not quite sure what I have here, but I'll pull it up. It's something about Looney Tunes. I don't know
I mean, just
what
pull up
that's.
like all the examples, so and then we can go through 'em. It don't have to be a
Okay.
website or anything. It's just okay.
Oh, not
Yeah.
sure what that's about. But
Oh, you not pull up an article, but okay,
is
you
there
can.
articles?
I said you didn't have to, but I guess we can start from there. I mean, yeah, I mean, because
Okay, I'm gonna hit this button and see what happens.
okay,
Okay.
I
Um,
mean,
Here you
yeah,
go in the 1980s, as you mentioned.
yeah. I remember like saying that like I think it was saying like 500 million people remembered this, which I'm like, well, that many people remember it. I'm like, it was it. I mean, could
Hmm.
that many people call it a fake memory? And if there was a fake memory, what could have caused it? If that's the case, which I'm not. I don't think that really is the case, but but no one seems to delve into that part and say, oh, well, people just misremembered it. Yeah, and then you have like Looney Tunes. I mean, oh yeah, go back to Looney Tunes real quick,
Okay.
cause I'm sure you probably you know remember the Looney Tunes.
I do. Now, which one? I'm not for certain. Hmm.
I mean, yeah,
I would think
yeah.
the one on the left, since I was a little girl, I'm gonna say the one on the left.
That's what you remember, right?
I think so.
I remember saying that too, and then I remember it be changing to that, but for some reason they tell us that like the one on the left, the one on the right is the original one. I'm like, oh, really?
Hmm. Yeah, I would go for the one on the left, but
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. I mean, if it's just like people just want to change stuff, I'm like, just say that. Don't try to make people think that they're crazy for like remembering. And then like the Berenstain Bears, like the one on the left, I definitely remember it being spelled that way. But they said the one on the right is how it was always spelled, even though there was a tape that somebody had that like I think like on the on the side of it,
Hmm.
where like after you pull it out, like on the edge of it, it shows the one on the right, but on top of it, it shows the one on the left.
Hmm. Yeah, I would definitely say the one on the left because
Hmm.
um, it was about a particular group of people or type of people, and
Yeah,
with the Stein there. So I would
yeah.
definitely say the left. Even though I'm not even familiar with this, it would make sense. That's what how they would spell it, like on the left.
I never even read the book, but I know that's how it's spelled. And I do remember having a tail, and then I think later on he didn't have it, but
Mm, I would say a tail. I'm
yeah,
with you on that.
yeah, and the left like Sex and the City, like that's what everybody like see that that's what it was called. Now it's saying Sex and the City. I'm like,
Oh
huh.
no. Oh, now that you cannot. Now no, you can't make me believe that.
I
I
mean
heard it too
that's
much
what
on the
it's
commercials. So.
yeah. But that's what they're saying. They said everybody misremembered it wrong.
Oh, just like I definitely remember harassment. Then all of a sudden it was harassment, and I'm like, what are they talking about?
Yeah, I'm just like it kind of makes you think like if these things were changed and like somehow people remember them. I mean, either they're trying to either they're trying to mess with people, trying to make people think that what they remember isn't what they really remembered, or another very where people say unlikely thing would be like and I would say maybe it's time travel. Maybe we just maybe
Hmm.
people just have somehow remember that one and experiencing the other one. So somehow that memory was so strong that it didn't fade from their mind. So yeah, that's what happened.
Hmm.
And
Interesting.
and the yeah and the left, I definitely remember that one. I most certainly remember that. Remember that one being the original one, but oh, yeah, I think it is an ad in a way, sure. Yeah, there you go.
Well, I remember the song. Mayer.
Yeah, I know they probably changed it, but they want to have everybody think that is never existed. Uh, and I do remember it being called that, and then it kind of changed. But yeah, I mean, it's like a
Hmm.
lot of stuff I remember happening, but they say it never happened. I'm like, okay,
Wow.
yeah,
I'll keep scrolling.
all right. Yeah, now I do remember it being named that way, and then it changed from that one. That is, but I'm just like, yeah. See what's in that example. Now, I don't know about that one. I ain't.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you.
I could tell it was on the original. All right, let's go to the next one. Now, man, I do remember having
Now
a
that,
musical.
right, I definitely remember that.
Yeah, I might take it
Well,
off later, but oh well.
that's odd. So you would
No,
remember that.
yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
of course you would.
I need to quit it.
Now, I mean, I watched Pokemon, but I never really paid much attention. I guess he probably had it. I, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't remember this. I never watched it. So.
Yeah. All
Hmm.
right. Now, Kit
All
Kat.
right.
Now, Kit Kat, I do remember that hyphen.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to ask Gab about this. This is his favorite.
Yeah, I'm one of my favorites too. But I mean, it's like I didn't particularly care too much about it. But I do remember that hyphen. Remember him being that close like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it was hyphen too. This wasn't my
Yeah.
favorite, but I'm going with the hyphen.
Okay.
Oh
Now,
no,
for
they know they need to quit it now.
right, just like trying to, do stuff and oh yeah, people just remember it wrong. I'm like, no, you just change the logo. Just, 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 just cop up and just say it. Don't try to make us believe that we didn't see this. Now, cheeses, I don't know if the left one ever actually existed. I don't know. 'Cause I ain't,
Um, and this was one of my favorites as a little girl. I remember this. This was a snack, and I'm gonna say it did have the Z on it
oh, huh,
because I'm wondering why would us as kids say cheese. We would really say that. So
okay,
I'm going to one on the left. Yep.
okay, okay. I never seen that one, so I can't really say. I only remember the one on the right, but yeah.
Okay. Hmm.
Now I do remember having two F's. Now, I mean, but
And this makes sense too. Why would you
yeah,
not have two F's? Come on. They need to quit.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, now
Let
I can't help you with Mona.
me see. I mean, it's
I,
like, what is it? Like, oh, she had more of a smile. I don't know.
yeah, I never stared at it that long, so I really couldn't tell you.
Okay, well, now I watch Star Wars. He has never had a silver leg.
No, he sure hadn't. That would have
He had,
stood out.
right. I mean, people just got to make stuff up, try to say it don't exist. I'm just like, come on, let's stop playing here.
Right.
Now, Now I do remember Flintstones did have an S on it. Like have to, have an S before the T. Yeah. You gotta say that that ain't what happened, but
I don't recall. I really can't say. And I used to watch this, but I really can't say.
yeah, I definitely watched it a lot too, and I mean, I can, yeah, I think I remember seeing that because I'm pretty sure that's how it was spelled. I mean, now they might have changed it,
Because the one
but
on the right doesn't make any sense to me. My
yeah.
brain can't even calculate that. It says no, does
Talking
not
about the one on
compute.
the right. You said the one
Yeah, the
on
one
the
on the right, my brain is saying does not compute, does not compute.
right.
It doesn't.
Yeah,
I don't know anything about this. I can't help you.
I don't even. I don't even. Yeah. Now I do remember that saying because that's what everybody says. I'm like, people ain't gonna say it just cause that was his favorite line. He was like, life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. Now, I
Okay,
said
but
life.
they are saying that he actually said life was like a box of chocolate. Hmm.
Well, why would say life was like a box of chocolate?
Um, and only
I
reason I
mean,
can say they're saying that because he was quoting what his mother said. So
hmm,
I could see that, but I don't remember. It seemed to me I remembered something different. So life is, but okay.
hmm, yeah,
Mirror, mirror on the wall. That makes sense to me. So,
that's what I was saying. Like I've
oh,
even
they
heard
need to quit it. Talking about some magic mirror on the wall. When was that? Come on now.
right.
Get out of here.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Let's see. Yeah, now I do remember that because I had bought the whole trilogy, even though I stayed up all night
Luke,
watching it.
I am your father.
Yeah, that's what he said. Luke, I am your father, and then he said, I am your father. He didn't say that. He told Luke, I am your father. That's exactly what he said. Like I've heard it. So it's like people just be. I even went back and listened to it. He said that.
Well, I know people go around saying that, so that's what I recall.
Yeah, that's that now. Now it's like Lord of the Rings. I don't know nothing about this. I can't even tell
Me
you.
neither, but it makes sense. He makes sense. He says, "Run, you fools!" That just makes sense. Now they
Yeah,
need to please stop this. I mean, everyone use this term.
yeah. I remember seeing the movie that it said it, but I went and looked back at it. I mean, he had said good morning, but like when I seen it, it was like a whole different. They changed the whole scene and everything. So I remember him being like kind of like in a cage, like kind of like what you kind of see like what like in animals and all that, and
Uh
he
huh.
said that, but
Well, she came, went to see him more than once, so I'm sure one morning he did say good morning. But he
yeah,
definitely said hello. I tell you
yeah.
that much.
Yeah, I mean, I remember hearing people say it, and then I had looked at it because I looked at it maybe like 2 or 3 years ago, and he said, "Hello, Clarice." Hello, Clarice. Like,
Yeah, I do recall that.
yeah, I was like, wow, okay. I mean, yeah, I mean, like, yeah, I mean, possibility might be some time travel now. Who knows?
Okay. Okay. Now, when it comes to lyrics, I am lyrically
Yeah, I don't.
challenged, so I can't.
Oh, oh, yeah, this is like Queen. Remember that song? We are the
Are the
champions
champions, my
of
friend?
the world. Yeah, so we. champions of the world. Like that's what he said.
Hmm.
Like everybody
Okay.
remembers it. Now you're saying he didn't say that. Okay.
Remix.
Right. Now he said he didn't say that's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. That's like what he was.
Would
Man,
you be mine?
yeah,
Would you be mine?
yeah,
We sang that as a little children. I remember.
yeah. Everybody who's seen that has heard him sing that. Now saying he ain't sung it now. Okay.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Get out of here, y'all. I'm done. All right. Now on this one here, I got to give it to him. I learned it was 50, and then later on, they said 52. And I remember being in school like, wait a minute, it was 50.
Well,
So where the other two come from? I still
well,
don't
I
really have
mean,
the answer. No one gave it to me. And I forgot
well,
to
I
ask
mean,
again.
I guess like the so-called other two states are actually considered a territory, so they wouldn't officially be qualified as states. That's what I learned. They wouldn't officially qualify as states. I think they were trying to do like no one of them supposed to be Puerto Rico, and I'm trying to think what the other one's supposed to be.
In U.S. Virgin Islands, possibly. But still, how did it go from 50 to 52? Go back.
Mm,
Because it's what, 13 stars and 50 stripes or whatever. I got it mixed up. But still, where did 52 come in at? So they need to stop. Just like with the car. It's been Jaguar all these years. And the next thing I heard, Jaguar. I looked at the TV like, what's going on here?
you say it was like Jackie Robinson or Jackie Wall?
Used to be Jaguar. That's what I've
Yeah,
heard it called. Now I know we do mispronounce stuff, but it's interesting to hear that for like 30 years. And then the 31st year, you hear it on a commercial
yeah.
saying Jaguar.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Now, this I do remember. I never watched it, but I do remember him having it. I mean, there's even like articles saying that he did, just like he didn't do well, it hurt his career.
Hmm.
So, some people don't remember it, some people do. So that's like we're saying it wasn't. But I mean, I see, the movie being in there, movie being like I said, one of his movies. So I'm like. Shazam with two A's. I mean, I think I remember having one, but I guess now it's two A's. I guess I was just like, okay.
All right. Okay.
Oh, now he's just Smokey Bear, not Smokey the Bear. Come on.
Well, everyone says Smokey the Bear, so I don't know what happened. How he lost
Yeah,
the.
I remember he was saying like, yeah, Smokey the Bear. Like, hmm, could be mispronounced. I don't know. I mean, but I remember that's how he was always introduced, Smokey the Bear.
Hmm.
So
Hmm. Uh, this is odd.
yeah.
Uh, I'm not quite sure. I think people just thought he passed. Okay.
Hmm. That's interesting.
Uh,
Okay, let's
Hmm.
see. China. Also, I do remember hearing about that. Now, yeah, I think it was like 1984, 1985. I know it was. Remember hearing it like it was before I was born.
Hmm.
But I mean, I guess it might happen here. Let's see the Lindenberg. Heard about it. I'm not too sure about that one. I've heard about it, but I don't really remember the details of it. Let's see. Huh. I mean, I remember him dying, but maybe there's some people that remember it. Who knows? Huh. Well, I mean, I don't really keep up with celebrities like that, so I wouldn't really know unless it was just something that I just happened to be there and catch it. So I couldn't really speak on that. Hmm. Yeah, said the entrance, huh? I don't know if I actually went to Disney World. I don't know if Disney World and Disneyland are two different places. And I went there, I went to one of them as a kid in
Yeah,
Orlando.
they're different. Mhm.
Yeah, so I don't think I went to the Disney World one, but I think I went to the Disneyland and they didn't have a castle where I was at, so I didn't go to that one, so can't really say.
Okay. And that is all on our list.
Okay. Well, yeah, we got, I mean, it's just kind of interesting, like, certain shows and all that, certain things like, oh, see if you can find the
Uh,
Jiffy one.
I have no idea what that is, and we actually are out of time.
We still got a couple minutes.
Okay, well, you go right on ahead.
I mean, I can't use share screen because don't have a computer.
What's the name of? I don't know how to spell what you just said.
Uh, put Jiffy, Jiffy.
Okay, the only thing came up is lube coupons, Jiffy Lube near me, Jiffy Lube Chicago.
Add peanut butter in there. See what you come up with.
Okay, I come up with peanut butter cookies, nutrition, calories, and commercial.
Okay, we'll try Jiffy Mandela effect and see what comes up there.
Okay, there's something did come up. It's an article.
Does it have like two different examples or two different?
Actually, it was, and the other one which I closed out already. See if I can find another one. Uh-oh. Let's see. Okay, close. Yep. There we go. There you go.
Okay. Yeah. Now I do remember it. I do remember it being called Jiffy, but now it's called Jif, and I was like, and I remember seeing that in stores, like it was always saying Jiffy. I remember that, and then I was like, well, why they now they just changed the Jif? I was like, I thought it was just something they just they just changed. Now they're trying to say Jiffy never existed.
Mm.
I mean, did you ever see this peanut butter before? Or?
Um, I remember it called Jiffy. I don't remember what the jar looked like with the word Jiffy on it though.
Yeah, I remember like it had to be the words were a lot smaller, but then I seen them saying Jif. I was like, that was that was interesting, but I do remember it being called Jiffy, 'cause that's why everybody called it. I mean, this one probably could be a little easier to make people think that it wasn't really what it was, because now it's oh well, it was Jif. It's just people just like to call it Jiffy. No, that's what it was called. But but yeah, yeah. So I guess with that I'll give some shout outs and then hurry up and hurry up and end this so you can do your stream for the women. And if anybody wants to join the building blocks, this is the link to the Discord server. Just like join Discord, you can do it on your phone or your computer. And the Neo Sec for Women hangout will be coming up right after the Char. I don't know if you want to put the link in there because I don't know if I still have a link in my clipboard. Oh yeah, I do.
Okay.
Okay, copy. Okay. Uh, and the link.
Have a great one, everyone.
Yeah, I do remember it. Yeah, with that, and yeah, that's the link to that, and oh yeah, I do remember it being there too, and give my shout outs. Shout out, of course, Shar, she already co-host, so yeah, she was already in here. Shout out to Cerulean Gray. Shout out to Christine Williams. Shout out to Fix and Time. Shout out to Redoes It. And shout out to Cocaine Kills. So I'm gonna end this one, and Shar will be starting her women's hangout pretty soon. So any ladies that feel like come through. So this zero, I'm ending this out, and thank y'all for coming through.